I've got a confession to make. I am not a good angler. I'm not. I am not a good angler. Matter of fact, the fish that I catch, I'm convinced it's luck. It is not my skill, it's luck. And here's why. Over the weekend, I caught this really nice fish. I actually got it in the boat. I held this fish. It was a good one, a really good one. And in my mind, I thought this played out a completely different way than how it happened, because I was wearing the little GoPro DJI Osmo action thing. I was wearing it, right? And I have the footage. And I wanted to come back and do a great video for you guys for YouTube. Like, hey, look at this awesome catch with this awesome brand new lure. Man, isn't it great? And I got to the video and I'm totally goofing off. I'm totally not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, is paying attention as an angler. I thought my cadence and my retrieve was something in my mind. I go back and look at the footage and it's completely different. I thought I was dialed in with this new lipless crankbait, and boy, I was not there. So here's what I'm going to do today. I am going to show you this video. I want my content here on YouTube to be authentic. So I'm just tell it like it is. That maybe next time I will pay more attention. I could find more fish like this if I really am dialed into the details and focused on what I'm supposed to be doing. I need to be a better angler. I'm gonna share this video with you guys. Just being open, being honest, being authentic. I think it's the right way, and I'm a doofus. Here's that video. All right, let me set this up for you really quick. So I come to this dock. I've been fishing a lot of areas with rock. I know the fish. I've been moving up to those spots, trying to fish around dock. Again, cover areas where fish might be. And the water in this area is getting into 52 degrees-ish. Nice and clear. But again, I want to fish rock. I want to fish this cover. So here I go. I cast it out there. Boom. Long cast. I start burning it. You can barely see it, but I start burning it. I notice where the light for the bow goes, the little like plug to keep it covered so water doesn't get in there, is out. I proceed to play around with where the bow light goes. This happens for like 7 or 8 seconds. So the bait hasn't moved, right? The bait's on bottom. And it's like I barely get the thing in. I start reeling it fast again. My retrieve is pretty steady. I might pop it a little bit, but I believe this fish is following the bait. I saw it sitting there in front of it, and then pounced on it when I started reeling it again along the side of this dock. Here now, you see, holy smokes, I see the fish. It's, oh my gosh. This is a panic moment. Fisher Jr. get the net. He runs the net into his little brother. He starts crying. It's a whole thing. Holy smokes. I'm like, hold on. Hold them hook. The fish starts taking drag. Oh my gosh. I'm panic. Hook. Do not let this fish go. Eddie, just hold on. Here it comes. Let me lift it up. Into the net. Holy smokes. This one was just shy of 7. Freaking out. I haven't caught a nice fish like this in a long time. Choked this color. She's got it. Both me and Little Fisher Jr. are like, holy smokes. This is crazy. But again, I thought I was doing this whole yo-yo thing. I wasn't yo-yoing nothing. I threw it up there, burn it, and stopped it for like 7, 8 seconds. And that was enough to let it fall to the bottom. When I started that retrieve again and ripped it back up, she came after it and took it. If I would have been doing more of that pause, maybe not 7, 8 seconds, obviously, but paying more attention to letting it go, letting it get down to bottom, like really let it get down and let it come back up on that retrieve, that start up of that retrieve again, I think I would have caught more fish. And that's where I'm beside myself of, again, playing around with where the light post goes. I think I could have caught a lot more fish if I would have done something like that all day. I think my retrieves were way too fast for a majority of the day, and me goofing off and really not paying attention was the thing. If I would not have played around with that dadgum, let me put you back up here. If I wouldn't have been playing around with where the light post goes, I would not have caught that fish. My retrieve to start was way too fast. Again, I just started burning it. I only killed it because I was playing around with that little rubber piece. If I wouldn't have seen that, looked down and saw that and thought, oh, I gotta do this right now and put that piece back in there, I totally think I would have just kept burning that lipless right past. I don't think I would have stopped and let it fall down like it's intended to. Again, this is a great lipless that can come through grass and all that kind of stuff and whatever. But this little guy, this new Berkeley Jack, in the way that it's designed with that real thin blade style bait, is meant to fall. And when you work that retrieve and pop it back up and let it fall back down again, rip it, let it fall, rip it, fall, rip it, fall. Like, and whatever that pause before you take off again, I think is key. Hey, quick pause. Let me show you the sizes and some of the details of the new Berkeley Jack. You got to put the pauses in it. I really think if I wouldn't have been messing around with that, where that light post goes, I would not have given it the adequate time to get down and then shoot back out. So that's where the luck happened. You've got to make these baits do something different to get a reaction strike. And I know that. But I didn't know that in the moment. I was just paying attention to something else. And a lucky fish bit my lure. It's as simple as that. That was a good fish. I got lucky. I'll take it. But I need to remember that going forward. I gotta pay attention to the correct actions, retrieves, to get the bites throughout the day. I know I was missing bites because I know I was fishing like that real fast all day, not giving it the pops, the pauses, the rip downs, and let it yo-yo like it's supposed to. I wasn't doing that. The new Berkeley Jack is, again, it's a blade, very thin style lipless, right? So this is a Berkeley War Pig, right? This is maybe what you guys think of more of like a traditional lipless, right? It's got a much thicker profile. That head is really flat like a bulldozer, right? I'm going to consider this more towards like a blade bait than like a lipless crankbait, right? Because of that real thin profile to not have so much resistance as you rip it and let it fall back down. These have tungsten in them, so they're going to fall fast. Again, the three sizes, even the number 6 size in a ½ ounce compared to a ½ ounce War Pig. See if I can show these. Right? It's smaller. And again, these are going to fall down really fast. And you're going to be able to rip them straight back up without all that resistance with that flat kind of nose. Right? So again, here's some other very popular lipless, right? The old Bill Lewis, right? Look how wide that head profile is. Here's another one. This is a red eye shad. A lot of people know this one, right? It's got that real flat, bold dozer style nose to it. Again, just a much thinner overall profile bait. Right, even from the bottom, you can see the bait is much, much thinner, made for that real blade style action. Again, this new Berkeley Jack's got those really great BBs in it, and you're going to hear that with the tungsten. So you can see this one, right? You can see the tungsten in it. You can see the BBs. This might be my new favorite color too. I love translucent, But again, it's got that really nice like chrome cheek to it. We got a lot of bluebird sky days here, Lake Murray, South Carolina. So I like something that's translucent with the clear, clean water. But when it's really bright skies too, it's nice to have something that's really flashy. Again, it's even got that little bit of like the red, a little bit of pinkish orange. But again, even the way that that reddish, orangish color kind of peeks through with the translucent. Let me show you what these kind of sound like. So again, Berkeley Jack, real more high pitch with the BBs. Again, here's the old Bill Lewis. How about a war pig? How about a war pig, right? See, he's got, see if you can see it in there with the light. Got the real big tungsten in it. Some bigger BBs. What about the old red-eye shad? Got real tiny BBs in it. Right. Throw my jack. Let's do this again. Berkeley Jack, Berkeley War Pig. The old Bill Lewis. Red-eye shad. Oh, hey, I can't forget. Let me tell you about the rod and the reel real fast. For the rod, I'm using that brand new Fenwick Eagle. This is a 7-1 medium, moderate fast crankbait rod. It has that great give for treble hook baits, and it's an Eagle. This thing is awesome for the money. You can't beat it. The cork, the grip, the feel. If you haven't seen one of the new Fenwick Eagle rods, you got to check them out for the money. To pick up slack quickly, I was using a Revo SX Rocket. This thing is blazing fast. I love this for, again, having to do that yo-yo technique I thought I was doing. So this reel is killing it. Have it spooled up with 15-pound, 100% Berkeley fluorocarbon trilene, baby. It's tough, it's durable. You got to use that fluorocarbon, and that's what I got this spooled up with. That's how I got the job done. Rod, reel, line. When I can get a translucent bait color, I just have more confidence in it. Again, I guess I have more confidence in it. I'm confident in my luck with that bait. So this guy, this is Ghost Red Gill. And I think it matches a very craw style with that light reddish, orangish option here. But again, with it having like the chrome cheek, it just gives so much bling and flash and translucent. Just, I love this color, love it. And this is the color that I caught on that fish over the weekend, right here. I love that color. Of course, if you just want a solid craw, again, it's springtime, you gotta be throwing craw colors. That's why I was throwing this guy. But if you want a real solid, great paint job color, this is special red craw. Great bait fish color. Again, I love the translucent. I love that real chartreuse to it. Chrome. This is Mossy Ghost. I threw this in the fall in Michigan, and trust me, every northern pike loved this thing. I don't know if you can really tell. It's got some real small pike teeth in it, but this worked great. Caught some great little bass too. Nothing huge, but caught a fair number of largemouth. But I love that color. Again, you have your traditional colors. Again, these are made for like rip baits. So these are great walleye baits, northern pike baits, right? So again, that's Fire Tiger. This one's sick. I love this one. This guy is black, silver, that hollow foil in it. That is dope. Really love that. Again, I think this one will play at certain times of the year. This is Blue Frost. It's got that matte finish to it. Man, that thing is sick. Another very natural, amazing color. This is Stealth Shad. This thing is going to get bit in so many places. There's so many great colors. There's even more colors than what I'm showing. So find a color that you really like. Again, I'm just going to tell you my juice, my Lucky Juice, the Lucky Doc Juice, Ghost Red Gill. Hey, I don't know how to work it very good. The fish bite it. Those Fusion 19 Berkeley hooks held that sucker. Just pricked me a little bit. So if something like this has happened to you before, hit that like button, leave a comment below the time that you were paying attention to something else and caught a really nice fish. All about that luck, baby. I know all about it. I'm curious if you guys have had this happen to you before. So I thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It really goes a long way. I love you guys. Thank you guys. And I hope to catch you on the water soon. Everybody, tight lines and peace.